Good morning.
Good
Hello,
morning.
Gogglefroggers. How are you today? It's Saturday and it was very sunny. It's going a little bit overcast, but I think we're going to have a really, really lovely bank holiday weekend weather.
No.
Oh, we're not?
No. From about 4 o'clock today, it's constant rain all weekend. Sorry.
Oh, never mind.
So if you want to do the garden and you're local, go and do it now. Well,
what that means is chimneys are going to come out, so we've got some outside heat and outside umbrellas, so we can still enjoy some of the outside. So anyway, I hope you're going to have a wonderful weekend. It did start beautiful and sunny, but I'm sure it will be a lovely weekend for you. And Gogglefrogs is here Saturday morning, 10 o'clock. And I need to unpack my knitting as well, so and start doing a little bit of knitting. So how are you today, Robert?
I'm good, thank you.
Oh, goody.
Really good. Been very tiring. Been a very tiring week. But went to bed somewhere around 9:30 last night and slept right through to about 8 o'clock this morning. So much needed.
Oh, wow. And it is episode 229. Thank you very much, Brigitte. And the next one will be 230. Who can believe it? So anyway, let's go through the roles. You need a cuppa. So I've got a cuppa and I've also got a nice big glass of water as well. So I'll be glugging those later. And you also need some knitting or some crochet or some cross stitch, but make sure it's something very, very easy, because you may get carried away with chatting to people, having a bit of a giggle, and it's really easy to have to frog your work. We've got a chat box on the right hand side, and please, if this is your first time watching, let us know where you're watching from, and get to know people, and we will have a bit of a chuckle in the chat box. And if you need anything or want to anything, just let us know. And hello to everybody on replay. Hello to everybody on YouTube. You won't see the chat box, and that's why we read the chat box out. We've got a lovely Facebook group, Gogglefrogs Craft and Natter, and we'll be sharing some of the things in there a little bit later. So without further ado, if you're not part of the Gogglefrogs group, Gogglefrogs Craft and Natter, just find it on Facebook and then join it. It's just a few questions and then we'll let you in. Yes, what have you got a funny look on your face for?
I'm just slightly confused, but don't worry, it's my thing. Carry on.
Don't worry. So anyway, let's say some good mornings. So hello. You see, the world is going back to normal. We set up, didn't we, when we went into lockdown? And now we've got hello, Marion, who has just joined. Well, Marion is joining us.
We've got Mo, but not Marion.
Sorry?
Oh, yeah,
I said we've got
Larry.
Mo, but not
I
Marion.
got Larry.
Oh, there's Marion.
I got Larry.
Okay, you got Larry, sorry.
All right.
I get yours and mine confused. Angela's is the only one that I actually remember.
Larry, Mary, Larry. Oh,
Your frog.
Larry, Harry, and Mo. Curly. Larry, Curly, and Mo. Oh, for heaven's sake. It's still too early for me.
Yeah.
Curly, Mo.
My hair is curly.
Holy moly, curly, holy. Whoa. No, I haven't had a gin, but I wish I had.
Oh dear, that bad already, huh?
Well, a lovely good morning, Marion. Lovely to see you. So let's say good mornings. So good morning, Robert. Good morning, Marion. You've got the three musketeers with you today, so who knows what's going to happen. Who knows what's going to happen? So good morning, Tracy. Tracy, you're not at football. Fab of you to join us. And hello, Louise. Lovely to see you. Hello, Linda. Lovely to see you. And hello, Judy. Lovely to see you. And hello, Janice. Lovely to see you. And hello, Grace. Hello again. Oh, you always join us on Saturdays, don't you? It's lovely that you're able to join us on Saturdays. Good morning, Georgie. How are you? Sorry. Good morning, Dawn. Lovely to see you. And good morning, Brigitte, and thank you for reminding us that it's episode 229. So I'm just
confused.
What?
That's
why
confused. Because I'm currently downloading Wednesday's episode because I thought I was up to date on downloads and editing to YouTube, and I've just called it 228
on Wednesday. No? Yes.
Yeah, so 228. We did. Oh, Monday we did 227, didn't we? And 226. That's why. Okay, that's fine. I'm back with it now. I need to do Mondays. Thanks.
Yeah. I've confused. Mind
That's
you,
all I'm going to say.
Take a lot to confuse me these days. So
don't worry.
You both look as though you're busy.
No, I'm not.
Sorry.
I'm just looking for my my knitting.
No, I've
That's
got
all.
mine
So
within
I'm getting it out of
arm's
here.
length. I ought to be doing some frogging. Oh, you got your holy moly.
Wow. I have got holy moly and me. It's been travelling again. But yeah, holy moly's ready to
you're changing
do a different stitch now. Well, there's going to be 3 different stitches used in it. So yes. So it'll be it will be lovely. I'm sure it will. So
shall I do that? Because Robert looks busy.
No,
You'll sort out your knitting, and we'll go on. Judy says good morning, everybody. Good morning, Judy. Georgie says morning. So does Dawn. And Janice says it's sunny in London at the moment. I'm going to do my usual. Look out the window. Got a bit of cloud here in Libuz. Well, my end of Libuz. I don't know about Robert's and Angela's. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just gone cloudy here. It's like so beautiful and sunny earlier. But never mind. I'm definitely going out for a walk today, and we are having gin in the garden later.
But that's another story.
With a neighbour.
Grace says good morning. Brigitte says, Marion, are you wearing it already? More about that later, Brigitte. Louise says good morning, everyone. Linda E says happy May Day morning. Yes, it's May Day, the 1st of May. 1st of May.
Oh, of course, yes.
Yeah.
It's Maypole Day, isn't it? Where people dance around
Rite
maypoles.
of Spring, I think. Was it called the Rite of Spring? Something like that. Tracy says football cancelled as some of the other team tested positive. So all in isolation as they train together on Wednesday. Amber says good morning, everyone. And Brigitte says sun comes out every now and then. Got the lamp on as she's stitching. Right, now then, I'm going to do, if you don't mind, I'll do the jacket I'm wearing. As some of you know, I've been mucking about. Is that a technical term? Will that do? With a Louisa Harding
mucking about is
it was a poncho, and as you've seen from some posts, I've amended it into a jacket. I've got as far as the sleeves. I have put pictures on Facebook of the sleeves. I have now knitted said sleeves and joined them to this is where the technical bit comes. I've got to put my laptop up high, so just a moment. Oh, my storage of loo rolls. Oh no! Don't tell Richard about more wool; he'll go spare. I didn't tell him. He said, "What's that on the?" Oh, it doesn't show. Right now, this is sleeve 1. That, as per the pattern, and it sort of hangs a bit. Yeah. This is sleeve. It doesn't. Well, right. That's how it is out and it sort of puckers here. This is sleeve 2. Oh, crikey. Heath Robinson, this.
Oops.
This is sleeve 2, which is a baggier one. And it's got a wide lace edging to it, like the bottom of the jacket, which I can make a bit narrower. And I can undo it and make the actual sleeve length slightly shorter. But this doesn't pucker around the arms. So, ladies, gentlemen, which one do I go for? I have a favourite, but you know me, I am not very good.
Do you want to say what you're
choosing stuff for myself? Never have been, never will be. So I don't know whether. That's better. Can you see now? But we'll go around the other way. There's the baggy one, and there's the fitted one, if you like.
Well,
is that the baggy one?
Sleeve 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, the baggy one.
I think 2, but a little less.
Less baggy. Do you mean shorter, or do you mean decreasing under here a bit?
No.
Okay. Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah. I think the cuff is just
I can make the cuff smaller.
Big.
I can
make out of
proportion,
if that makes sense.
So it's just, let me take it off now. I can make the cuff so instead of it being all of that, I can make it so that it's just that. I can do it so just that. Oh. Just that edge instead of all of that. I can make that shorter as well. From there to there shorter, and I can shape under there a little bit as well.
So Amber says sleeve 2. Hello Amber, lovely of you to join us. Tracy says, now I've now seen it, I like the baggy one but not as baggy. If the cuff then shortening the cable. Brigitte, yes, less baggy but the top is perfect. Deborah, hello, she's just to a car boot sale at York Race Course. Brigitte had said sleeve 2, and Linda says personally I would go for the narrow one,
now
but with a lacy
that's
edge.
The problem, Linda. The lacy edge is knitted sideways and the sleeve is knitted lengthways.
So Brigitte says that she doesn't like the way the narrow sleeve makes the body bulge out, and I do think there's always ways. There's always a little bit of elastic.
Yeah,
you can sort of
I don't like the way it. I don't like the way it budges up here either. That's why I like the plain one. But I like Robert's idea of gradually decreasing it down and making the lace edge as slightly narrower, which should be a 20 row border instead of a 24. Now 4 stitches might not seem a lot of difference, but it's going to be an inch, so an inch is a fair bit. And then I wouldn't have to do it quite so long either, because it comes all the way down to my wrist, whereas I think I'd prefer it to come sort of between elbow and wrist.
Well, I think it looks absolutely stunning and amazing that you've taken what was a jumper stroke poncho and adapted it into a cardigan, and now you're adapting the arms as well.
I'm beginning to wish I'd never started.
From my neck of the woods. It does look fabulous, and you know what? You can't even see the detail properly, can you? Until you see it in person. But the pattern, that leaf pattern, is just amazing.
So you saw the sleeves. I had to adjust the sleeves as well by putting in extra stitches, so an extra design width, and then because I like a cuff, I bought it in too much, so I might have bought that in too much. I don't know, but I don't like the way that this is baggy here. So I'll go with option 2, and I'll make the amendments as suggested. Then we'll have another look at it. Thank you very much.
Right.
Music.
Music.
Oh, forgot about the music.
Something nice and summery, I'm going to say. So here we go.
To that though, don't you?
You will have done. You will have heard it, Angela, because it's quite often used as bridging music in clips. It's definitely been used on the Sewing Bee before. Adverts. It was the theme music to Spider-Man Far From Home.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. It's used on TikTok a lot as well, which is where I thought, oh, I really like this, I'm going to play it.
Right, okay. No, I just see odd little video clips that Robert just posts, and I think I have no idea what I'm about to watch now.
Oh, TikTok is amazing.
I know you love it. My husband's even got into TikTok. She's like, are you on TikTok again? He won't do any social media except TikTok.
That's because it's not social media.
Oh, is it not?
No. It's a video thing.
Yeah.
And it's just short video clips, and you can just literally watch. You don't have to interact. You don't have to post your own videos. Nothing. Which is why I like it. I've only ever posted one video anyway.
TikTok, whatever it is, and I think. What did I say? Oh, did I? I always think of those little runarounds that you get in Asia. That's it. Thank you.
Tuk.
Yeah.
Oh dear, TikTok's just been renamed to Tuk.
Oh.
What's that?
Frogged. All that work. Frogged.
Oh no, why? What happened?
Well, because I wasn't going to have enough to finish
How many
it.
rows
So I
was that,
pulled it
Robert?
back to redesign it. About 30 and
right.
25.
You put about Captain Tom's 100 challenge, and I sort of put, when you said what's your challenge, and I said to frog 100 rows, and you very nearly got and done it.
Okay.
Yeah. But I'll be pulling out about 100 rolls, so yeah. Well, I will be to finish that jacket, which I must admit is a stop-start enterprise.
Oh. So just on that, hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. So yeah, I think everybody really enjoyed that music. So sorry, Linda just said, morning, I'll just popping in to catch briefly before going out to meet her daughter and granddaughters in the park. Have a lovely normal time. Getting out before the weather worsens. Brigitte says the sleeve cover to pick up the edge of the bottom of the body, and she was trying hard not to get up and cha. Marion says, Brigitte, the lace edge is the same ivy lace design as the bottom of the jacket, typing to the music. So, dun, 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 dun. Tracy says my music has stopped and says video pause, but can see Robert cha-cha-chaing and Angela and Mowry dancing. So Robert was who's moving his funky little hips. So I think that's the first time that we've seen. It's the first time we've seen Robert dancing since the Okie Kokie.
How long ago was that, Robert?
It's going to tell us episode 37 or something like that now.
It was 49 because it was the one before our 50th.
49. See? Oh, nearly 200 episodes ago. Linda says, Brigitte dancing in my chair. So everybody's been dancing. Brigitte says, Robert Craig would say fabulous.
I'm sure he would.
He would. He would. With those hips, you know, he's a hip man. That was hip and not hit. And then Georgie says, can't stop child shine around the room. That was fab. Is that just you or is that you and Teddy? I want to know. And then Deborah says, dancing while I make the coffee. You see, everybody's little booty is shaking to this, isn't it? And Amber says, great choice of music. So what a lovely start to the day.
Might have to continue on a theme.
What you mean, like having Nova,
you know, look,
and
Robert
the waltz and the Viennese waltz and the Paso Doble. What other dances are there? Oh, the foxtrot, the Charleston, the black bottom, the Lindy Hop.
That wasn't the thing I was thinking of, but you have given me an idea.
Dancers. Oh, limbo dancing.
Yeah.
No. Oh, he just said, just don't do the limbo.
The mosh pit.
No, it has to be about 5 foot high when I'm only 5'3", so I can bend to get under that. What else is the Latin-wise? Paso Doble. Oh, the Argentine tango. And the tango. But great minds think alike.
Oh, the Argentine tango.
Beautiful.
I love that. I just love the interlocking legs.
How can you get the timing?
And they do it so gracefully.
Rock and roll. The jive. There's so many. Yeah.
Well, we could all do the jive.
Yeah, the hand jive isn't quite the same though, Robert. I must admit, Richard and I used to go
we could still do
dance lessons years and years ago. We got chucked out the tango class because we were laughing so much. We just found it hilarious. Oh, the twist, says Amber. Yes. Rock around the clock. Bill Hay. Oh, yeah. All right. Less about that, the better.
That's always good, isn't it? That one. Charleston isn't the same, but that's always it can be good.
It's a fun really one. Though.
Yeah. Should be, but
right.
Some people make it not fun.
They make it boring.
Yeah. So yeah. Right, I'm just trying to finish this row because was it Wednesday evening? We did actually agree something, didn't we, about the Midwife blankets, and I said I'd share them.
And I found a knitted one as well. I've happened for a knitted one. And that's also on Revelry, and it's a free pack.
Did you? Is it? So just go on, and then you can tell me if any of these are the ones that you've seen.
Oh.
So hang on a minute.
You.
Hang on.
Good morning, Richard. Robert.
Good morning, Richard.
Good morning, Richard. So we will go into each of these, and you can tell me. This one seems to have the theme, so I think this is it.
Right now, that one
it's in different colours.
You pay for. Beg your pardon. That one's the free one.
Available for free.
We don't pay for
That's all right. It's just so that we'll go through them so we can see what. Now this one looks. That one looks the same to me.
They all look the same to me.
Yeah, that's the one that you pay for, but there is the free one. And then this is the one done in 2 colours. I'm not. Let's see. Oh, sorry, that's by somebody called. I love the name Maraid. I really do. Oh, it's no longer available, that one. But you've got a free one, you've got a payable one, and then this one, it looks the same. Yeah, right. And that's payable as well. And then let's have a look at the other ones. Now, there's one here that's slightly different. That's the same, isn't it? Yeah, and that's payable.
Chevron one.
But this one,
I think that's the knitted one, the striped one.
Yeah. This is, it is payable, but I just thought that was really quite nice.
That's crochet.
A little bit different. That's crochet. And it's Joyful Midwife Ripple Blanket. So it's not exactly like the one that's there that's been published as Call the Midwife.
The blue one is the knitted one. Yeah.
This one. Yeah. And you can see there's the knitted design. So it is slightly different to the other one, but I'm not sure
but
I
have
colours,
printed it off because I've got sufficient yarn in my stash. And then there are some Call the Midwife shawls as well. You just have to put Call the Midwife in and they come up.
Let's have a quick look.
Yeah, and there's a little jacket, second row, and then next to it there are 2 shawls. It's rather sweet.
So there's a little one.
Yeah,
that's really quite cute, isn't it? And that is a payable one.
Now, and I have downloaded. I've downloaded this one. I think that
and that's a free one.
It's in Dutch though.
Yeah, that's all right. Because bless her, if you go into the pattern, she's charted it, so it's charted. You don't need the written instructions. So I've just printed off the chart.
Oh, that's good.
Yes.
Hang on, is that a hat? Oh wow! Oh my word! That is so good.
$2.
It's only £2.99. Done in bulk. Yeah, $2.99, so even cheaper. But that's really good. Oh wow! So if you love those little pillbox hats, you've got them there. Let's have a quick look. Anything else on there? I think those are them. So that was the absolutely the baby blankets. There's that one there. Call the Midwife for Hetty, and that's the blanket.
Is it? I didn't see that one.
That's knitted. That's a chargeable one. It's £4.50, but
that's a Serdar one, isn't it?
Wow. It does look as if it's a slight little. There seems to be a little bit of yellow
border on that one.
Flex, but that's pretty. The edging, I was just about to say that really sets it off, doesn't it? So sometimes, actually, you think I want that one. Some of them are free, but the border on that is going to be beautiful, and then some people can design that. But just a little bit of a morning look at some Call the Midwife stuff. What's this here as well? This looks Call the Midwife washcloth, dishcloth.
I think because they've put an applique
sure.
on a mother and baby. I'm not sure about that.
Yeah. And one skein will make 6 cloths. So fabulous. So those are them. So if an Amber, I don't know if Call the Midwife is over across the pond, but it's one that has taken off. It's a TV
BBC
program. What series is it on? I've not actually watched it.
Oh, I'm not sure.
No, how many series have they had?
I think this is the last one.
I think they must have had at least,
I think it might be more than that.
About 5 or 6 series, I think. And it's set in.
No, it started off pre the NHS. Now the NHS was 1948. It's 10 series, is it? They started off pre the NHS, so that would be around about 1946, and they're now in 1966. So they've done the midwife crisis. Deborah's saying the latest series in the late 60s. Yeah.
Wow. So it's a TV show, and back then, of course, there was lots of knitting. On the odd episodes that I've seen, I just look at their little cardigans, you know, the 1940s, 50s, 60s little cardigans that were absolutely beautiful in lovely colours like pale blue, pale green. They always look lovely.
So it is broadcast in America on PBS, and earlier this year it was renewed for season 11, and they've just commissioned season 12 and 13, taking it through to 2024.
This was going to be the last series, because Nonata's house, where the midwives is based, is meant to be being pulled down, which is what they said in the end of last series.
Yeah, but they'll probably rebuild it, won't they? But they'll just build it in the studio.
Yeah, I mean, it shows the East End as it was in the late 1940s, and shows the beginning of the NHS, as I said. Current storyline is interesting. They touch on a few unhelpful and not unhelpful,
no spoilers,
not pleasant life events. I know this isn't a spoiler. They've covered, as I said, thalidomide. They've covered stillbirths. They've covered all sorts of things that can happen to women in pregnancy and becoming pregnant. And I'll leave it at that, I think.
Oh, so that's one of the most popular programs. It's not period drama, but it is. It's become so popular.
Amber, it is well worth a read.
Yes, and there are.
Amber says she thinks she can get the book from the library, and I have the first book in my to-read pile of books. Janice says they ran out of the stories from the book by series 2. I think they have some very good script writers. I think you're right there. They've really researched it properly as well. They do get the odd bit of thing wrong, like they call somebody knitting when in actual fact they're crocheting. But hey ho, that's in the great scheme of things, I suppose that's quite minor, isn't it?
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just making sure I know which stitch.
We missed a couple of bits in the chat, and let me see if I can get back there. Brigitta's saying that her parents fell in love dancing a tango on a May Day dance. Oh, that's sweet. Oh, that's lovely, isn't it? And Morning had to try a previous link this morning, as first link had no sound and only still photos. And Deborah says that she started the Call the Midwife blanket last night, but couldn't get the starting chain size right. So we'll try again tonight. Yeah, nuisance, isn't it, when you can't get the first one right? I can remember starting a Charles Aaron cardigan, and I could not get the base row right. I did it half a dozen times, and finally one of our knitters, Jane, sat there and read it out to me whilst I did it, and it went wrong because I must have been really losing the plot. Oh dear, never mind, because of course every stitch was different. Didn't have any purl twos or knit twos or anything. It was, yes. And then I frogged a lot.
Oh, I had something similar with it's a beautiful pattern, and I will try and do it again one day. But no matter how many times I tried this pattern, it went wrong, and it was a little bit like this. It was a very holy pattern, and very famous, very nice designer who I like an awful lot. And no matter how many times I said there's something wrong with this pattern, nobody accepted it. So I then gave it to somebody and said, can you just do 4 rows and you see if you end up with the right number of stitches? And they said exactly the same. No, there's something going wrong with this. I said, I know. So there's all these beautiful patterns. I am sure that nobody's actually knitted this blinking gorgeous jumper because it's impossible. So, but I did go to them and say there's something wrong, and said no, it's
and
fine.
I were at one of our local knitting groups. I'm sure Brigitte will remember. And a lady was knitting a cardigan or a jacket or something out of a knitting magazine, and she couldn't get past a certain row. One lady tried it. I tried it. Brigitte tried it. We all tried it. So she ended up having to write to the magazine, and finally they did admit that there was a mistake in the pattern. But going back to Call the Midwife, Brigitte says that Rod had all the books and loved them before the TV series started. And Janice says she always uses a size bigger hook for the starting chain. Yeah, it's a good idea, isn't it? And oh, hello, Graham. And Deborah says, I just want to do a small part blanket, so the actual pattern for the blanket is too big. Graham says, just a quick hello. I am out doing some census work this morning, but just wanted to say hi. Well, hello, Graham. How lovely to see you.
Hi, Graham.
Lovely to see you.
Janice has got a point there. So I always just do it naturally now with the crochet foundation row, not just the starting chain, but the first row as well, because then it makes it slightly looser. And every pattern I write now, I do exactly the same. I tell people to start with the bigger size. I usually, if it's a size 4 pattern, I do a 5, and if it's a 5, I'll do a 6.
Really? Mind you, there isn't a... Yes, there is a 7, isn't there?
Yeah.
No, I don't like anything above a 6. I don't like
7, though.
I find I can't use it.
Right, I've got Facebook open, so let me do Facebook while you ladies are busy, as I've not actually picked
another book
yet.
I can seriously recommend is a book called... I think it's Notes from a Small Island. I'm sure that's what it's called. That was turned into a TV series some years ago, but I thought it was brilliant. It was a one-off. So there we go. Yeah, Notes from a Small Island or something like that.
Okay, so Facebook. So here is pictures of Marion's poncho cardigan with both sleeves, so you can see it a bit better. So I think we're going with that one. So thank you, everybody. I've posted Captain Tom 100. What will yours be? 100 rows, 100 trebles, 100 stitches. Good luck. So Captain Tom was 100, or would have been 101 yesterday or the day before. And just on BBC News this morning, there's a challenge going around called Captain Tom 100, and it's to do 100 of something, and it can be anything. So David Beckham did 100 kicky uppies. Somebody else doing 100 swings of a golf club. Yeah, so anyway, you can do whatever you want to for that, and I thought it might be quite nice to do a craft related one for this weekend.
Sorry,
couldn't help but this. I thought of frogs as soon as I saw it. Although they're Cookie Monster eyes, because it's green head covering, I thought they looked like frogs.
Oh.
Trisha, thank you, Angela and Robert. Latest package is out of parcel quarantine. Just love the care and attention given to this small order. We'll be knitting socks cuff down, as they will be daffodils for the Mowry Carey sock quest. Sorry, can't be with you this morning. Oh, that's a lovely idea, Trisha.
Yeah.
So for those of you that don't know, Mowry Carey Cancer Trust have produced a daffodil yellow to make socks. But it is a pure yellow from top to bottom, and I quite like the fact that she's going to start with the yellow at the top for the daffodil flower and then go down to the green for the stalk. I think that's going to be lovely. She's also posted a repost from another group. Rowan are having a designer square competition, so there's more information on that if you want it. Georgie's parcel was delivered yesterday. So she shared pictures, and she loves this cumulus rainbow and how feathery soft it feels. It is beautiful.
It's so unusual, isn't it? It's just not like normal.
No.
It's so different.
Yeah. And for those of you who wondered where the cyclamen sunset went, Little Miss didn't mention anything during Monday's show, snatched it up before anybody else. So that's where it went. There we go. So while I was frogging my practice piece, my Apple Watch thought I was having an epileptic workout. Doing a cross trainer. I don't know why. But there we go.
Yeah.
We've seen the Gallo.
That's really lovely.
Dawn's posted Free Pattern Friday, free until Thursday the 6th. Looking for something to do with all that lovely Gogglefrogs yarn you've just brought. This is very pretty. It takes 801 meters of 4-ply. So anybody who's got 2 skeins of 4-ply, that would be beautiful, or 1 skein of lace, I guess, would be quite nice. I can see Seaside Memories looking beautiful in that.
Yeah, would look beautiful.
Yeah. Deborah says, here's the link to the Call the Midwife blanket as promised.
Yes. Thank you so much.
That's crochet.
I like it in that colour. That colour's really nice.
Angela says she's made one of these a couple of years ago. It will be a one-off as it hurt her hands. Oh dear.
Oh wow.
There we go. Just in case you missed it, there's all the new yarns. I'm surprised that this really bright orangey red didn't.
Do you know what that would make? You know that batik shawl you make? That would look good in that. That's the first thing I thought when I saw it. It
would actually, yeah.
Trisha, first of 3 big projects finished. The other two are blankets, so need to get them done before the weather gets too warm. Anyway, this is my version of Andrea Mowry's Pink Fizz in Countess Ablas blue-blooded fingering colourway. Ugh, that's a mouthful. Teresa Green, which I held double with Rowan Kid Silk Haze. It's so cozy and soft. Pity I won't get much wear out of it till the autumn.
It looks gorgeous, doesn't it?
Beautiful.
It does.
It does. Yeah. We saw that on. Did we see that on Wednesday? It's 2 days ago. No,
yeah.
She started this little project, which is just a 2-row repeat once it's been set up. So she's just working it till she runs out of yarn. That's really good. I think we are. Oh no, there we go. Helen says thank you for delivery of the luscious Bumble Stilt skeins.
Oh.
Marion arrived home from walking find a Gogglefrogs delivery, holy moly, and rhubarb and custard, which is absolutely fine.
It was one skein only.
It was, yes. Another call, the midwife. Rebecca with an update on her knit-on blanket squares. I think I'm going to say that's all caught up now. If I've missed something, do shout and we'll come back to it.
Yeah, the book I was talking about is Just a Small Island by Andrea Levy. I looked it up whilst you were doing Facebook, and Dawn, bless her, did the same. So yeah, that I can recommend as well. I must read it again, actually. I found it heartwarming, shall we say.
Just to, because I found this book in my Around the World in 80 Trains, and it's I know I've talked about this before, but it's a youngish couple who just went around the world on trains. So there is something quite special, I think, about certain trains, and when I look at how people jump onto trains in certain continents, it's amazing. And look at Gorgeousness, who's just come to join us.
It is Tofu, isn't it?
Oh.
Yeah, he's been in here a while. He's been
really?
He's been in here a while because I heard him howling outside, and thought, well, he's not going to shut up, but then he wouldn't come in. So when he eventually came in, he's been under the desk for ages.
Oh, bless.
Well, Elora groomed Ollie on Sunday. Been vacuuming every day since, and every day since. She does him outside every day since, because she's loosened a whole load of fur. The vacuum cleaner has been stuffed full of fur. Absolutely stuffed. It's that was Sunday. Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday, after every room I had to empty the container. Now Friday, the container, it took the whole house before the container was full, so it's getting better. But she'll do them again tomorrow. And he's a little bee. He'll stand still for her. He just stands there, and she grooms him and brushes him. I get the brush out. Richard gets the brush out. I'm not standing for that. He's off.
Right, smile.
He's off, you know. But so I don't know. He's a one. And last night I gave him his bedtime biscuits. Richard gives him his. I gave him some, and then he decides to go out. And we've now got CCTV with lights, and he's worked out how the lights work. So he goes in and out rather like doing a cha-cha-cha. And I called him, he came in, and he sat down and said, I haven't had my nighttime biscuits, Mum. Where are they? They're always on the couch.
Oh, wow.
The couch. And he now, when Elora comes round, if she doesn't take him out straight away, he goes and nudges his collar and lead, as if to say, you're here to take me out. Come on, they're here.
That's cute.
It's amazing.
So cute. And we've got Princess Curtain Crusher says, hello, everyone. Hello, Princess Curtain Crusher. And Linda says that she's read that too. I believe that they televised it. Isn't it about nurses from Jamaica?
From Jamaica, yes. And how they found what the UK was like post-war. Yeah, I'm not going to say anymore.
Thank you. No. And Deborah says, oh, hang on a minute. Janice says, Dawn sounds lovely. I love his writing style, Deborah. That is Bill Bryson. And Georgie is saying that she's a yarn ordering ninja.
Yeah,
that's over the Cyclamen sunset.
Yeah, Marion says, "Oh, yes, that's the one." Deborah says, "Janice, me too." And then Dawn says, "When I get the brush out for Maisie, she runs to Adrian and hides under his desk. She is shedding loads at the moment." I can't believe how much a black cat can shed. Honestly, it was the amount of it was every morning, but now there is only a little bit. And as you know, I've got no chance of getting anywhere near that cat. Absolutely no chance. Although when it comes to night time and happily lazing on the rug, I can go within like 2 inches and she will not move at all. It's just like, I'm tired. But in the morning, very, very skittish.
We came across 2 cats fighting the other day, and Ollie barked, and that you've never seen 2 cats move so quick in the whole of your life as these 2 did. They were fighting in the middle of the road, and he just let out one bark, and they were off. Yeah. Oh, he's talking to the devil.
Quite funny, isn't it?
Hello, Bob.
Oh, dear.
Hello. Yeah, you missed your appointment, didn't you, the other day?
Come say hello.
Yeah.
I'm being a bad daddy.
Why?
Because this was sat on Gary's chair, and I thought it was open, and it's not.
Yeah.
And he knows what they are.
Yeah. They're falling out! They're falling out!
And it's
They're going to fall
sealed.
out, Robert. Oh,
No, they're
for that. I thought they were
completely sealed. Well, he knows what they are.
I keep Ollie's in a sort of clip and lock box, and he's only got to hear them open, and he's there, aren't you? Yeah. Dark.
Oh.
Bad daddy.
Oh, wow.
That's bad daddy.
Well, I even said the word dreamies last night. Was it last night or the night before? And Splodge went and jumped onto her little foot buffet and started looking at the other buffet as if to say, "Okay, you've mentioned dreamies, where are they?"
Oh, yeah.
I thought, I can't believe it. She actually understands a word now. Yeah, that's quite amusing.
Let's go back to knitting for a while.
Waiting.
You know, I'm knitting with Northern Lights at the moment. When I was having one of my perennial sort of tidy ups, and I found that little bit, which will go with this bit. So it'll be a little bit bigger.
Oh, fabulous.
Not a lot, but it'll, yeah.
Oh,
so
that's brilliant.
no yarn goes to waste unless absolutely necessary in this house. I think it's
which
playful.
pattern are you doing?
I think it's playful. It's one you don't have to think about, but you can bake the bottom dolly. You'll still make a mistake on if you don't put a stitch marker where you need to do your increases. I've even wondered how to store my stitch markers, and the really nice ones, you know, with beads and stuff on. I've used an old-fashioned stitch holder, you know, the ones that are like massive safety pins. So I've put them on there, and I've hung that up, and they look really good, really quite decorative. So that means I'll have to buy some more.
Oh, brilliant.
To use.
We've got more four-legged updates, folks. So we're just going to say, so Anne's cats are molting as well. I know, I just can't believe how much cats can molt. Every morning there were just clumps, because the first thing that Splodge does is run in and then put a little paws in the air and roll from side to side, so you can imagine how much comes off, and it's just black clumps everywhere. So Dawn says Maisie is addicted to ginger biscuits. Good, Maisie. I like your your taste. So you have to open the biscuit tin very quietly. Oh, she's right beside, drooling over the floor. Bless, that's so cute. What is it that your animals drool over? Let us know and we'll share on the next one. Amber says, thank you for a wonderful start to the weekend. Thank you so much, Amber. Oh, it's Bank Holiday Monday on Monday.
Yes, so sorry, we've forgotten a couple of things. Right, so very quickly, let's ladies pop. We're going to do two happy birthdays at once. So this is happy birthday for Judy and happy birthday for Adrian. Thanks, Dawn, for posting that in chat. So let's do that quickly.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you.
Yes, no Gogglefrogs on Monday, folks, because it is a bank holiday and we like to have a little rest on bank holidays.
Yeah, because if not, we still have to get ready and do our makeup and everything. Well, Robert doesn't do his makeup, but you know what I mean.
Still have to beautify myself.
Exactly, which means waking up as well. So we're going to have Bank Holiday Monday off, so we will be back for episode 230.
Well, we're going down to home base. Oh, perhaps I shouldn't have said that. And hopefully buy 3 holly bushes, and then I'm going to make some cheese scones.
Oh.
And then
nice.
Then I think I'll put my jacket to one side and leave that until tomorrow, because I'm so close to finishing this. I might plod on with it until I've finished it. You know, then you feel sort of as though you've achieved something, because that's been on the go now for what, about a month, 6 weeks. Oh, yeah. I know exactly what I'm going to do, Angela.
Right, it is 11 o'clock and I must dash because I've got to get in the car and go to Ken.
Enjoy time with your mother-in-law.
So bye bye. This weekend, have a lovely weekend.
Bye bye.
We'll see you on Wednesday.